how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive could do what I does. Need a light here just to check my buzz. Need Sprite here just to check my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. To throw, Huntley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
And the 49er first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Huntley. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
3rd down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
51 for Mike. 51 for Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. It's on as the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, McDonald. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
McDonald's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley escaping the pressure right, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore, and this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Huntley. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
The throw over the middle taken in. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st down.
From the gun, it's McDonald. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Makes the score Niners 13. Panthers 3.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off play action. Huntley. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Huntley. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw on second down. Huntley. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, McDonald. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Here's McDonald to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. McDonald. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald over the middle. He's got Watkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He may try to run for this. And he is going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, 49ers.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 20. Panthers 6.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Huntley to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Huntley's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. And that is incomplete.
Huntley's pass, incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question. They need to start turning some of these. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. From the gun on third down, McDonald. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And open left side, it's his running back with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
San Francisco.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Throwing is McDonald. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 8 yards to go on second down. Now a run from McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A loss of 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
45.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. Today,
so the victory here for San Francisco, and you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Niners, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.